What's up everyone, my name is David Arroyo, and in this video we're going to be talking about the following Inktober 2019 entries. I have been working on, as you can see, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we're going to have first a look at some changes that I made to 9 and 10 because I uploaded it quite quickly. Here you can see, so they were uploaded a few days ago, and yeah, I wanted to make some adjustments. So that was that. So let's start with 11, 12, and 13 first. So as usual, they're all made in Procreate. Also important to know, for those of you that are new to this video, these are characters based off of a webcomic that I'm creating called Reset. So all these characters are, consider them like studies, like kind of like not thumbnails, but like character studies, if you will, that I'm doing right now during Inktober because I'm developing this entire world, sci-fi, cyberpunk type of webcomic. And I really, it's quite extensive, this world. It has a lot of information, lots of different type of characters, different clans, different factions, all kinds of stuff. So, this Inktober project is basically about that. Right, so the ones that you're looking at here, these three are from a organization called the Awakened Ones. So they are basically people that live within the fortified cities. So they don't have that same rough and harsh look like the characters that I did before that are from the Outlands. They live in much safer environments, but they specialize in hacking and IT type of stuff. So they obviously they do know how to fight. As you can see, the third character there has a gun. They also carry information from point A to B. So this is a faction that is against the Union. So they are constantly trying to recruit new people within virtual spaces. Within what in Reset there's kind of like an internet, but it's kind of like this place where people have simulated experiences. So it's a much more advanced form of the internet in a way, but it's all controlled by the Union. So they kind of have to create their private servers, and it's like private virtual worlds, if you will, where you can upload yourself. And so this is where these guys operate. Okay, and from time to time they have to transport all kinds of secret messages and codes so that the Union can't see it. And number 14 and 15, especially 14 is another one of these. So this is one of the most advanced ones from that group, from the Awakened one. So this is one of these characters that can connect wirelessly with robots, with all kinds of androids and stuff, as long as the chips are compatible. So these characters, characters like these, they have augmented themselves so much. They're like all kinds of brain implants and cool technology and all that stuff that has been added to their body, so that they can either control over remotely like androids and robots, or they can go online, or all these type of things without having to type or anything. It's all just done by thought, by the brain. And as you can see, here I'm drawing kind of like an android, but an abandoned one, an old android that has been abandoned, that hasn't been used in a long time. Obviously I'm adding more details to these characters than I previously did. So that's quite, that's why also it took a little bit longer. I think numbers 14 and 15 took me about 4 hours and 20 minutes in total. Obviously, I was also trying out a few extra tests, like you can see here. So this character was eventually not used for this one, but I might go back to it at a later point in time. So it's just like, for me, this project is really just kind of like a place where I can test things out. You will also see here, for example, character number 15, which is being made right now, completely different from how it will end up. Here it looks more like a freedom fighter out of the South American jungles, and all of a sudden here, I've like changed up the type of pants, the type of jacket, and give him a more of a like 70s look. With that type of jacket, and these pants, kind of like, I don't know, maybe like what an Italian would look like back in the 70s, these mobsters or the Yakuza guys, something like that, something a bit more classy. But towards the end, you're going to see how I add like sci-fi elements to it to bring something like modern into like an art style, like a fashion style that's old-fashioned and stuff like that from the 70s. Also, maybe interesting to know, Reset is a story that plays out in a fictitious world, so it's not our world. So like cultures like the Italians and the Japanese, they don't exist in this storyline. It's a completely different place, different world, different planet, but inhabited by humans. Just kind of like pretend it was told in a completely different place, but like an alternative universe with people. So here you can see how I've added some changes to that number 15, to make it a little bit more sci-fi, a little bit more modern and up to date. Here you can also see a shot of how much more detailed these characters were. So yeah, I kind of shoot myself in the foot sometimes by doing that. But here they are, number 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15. I will be seeing you guys in the next video, where I will be uploading some more of these goodies for you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.